Alright, so having given it some thought, I think I'll join the crisis. But I don't want to fight this big. You know, UK and Germany? No. So I'll support them, just so, I mean, I'm almost certain this will just be pieced out. And that'll be good. Meanwhile, let's see, I believe I have troops down in Portuguese Africa, yeah. So let's deal with that. Send them down to worry about this border. Because when I eventually make war on the UK, they'll probably call in their puppet down here. That'll be good. And let's see. I'm gonna want a good force up here. Oh yeah, because especially with Spain being allied. Could I get access through UK? No. Okay, that's fine then. Got some ships over here. Military, let's build up. I know I already have lots of artillery, but let's get even more. And a few cav to add to all the armies. And some engineers as well. And the reason why I want to have extras of the non-infantry units is because when it comes time to mobilize, they can combine with the pure infantry I get and make effective fighting forces. I definitely want more guys up here. Alright, let's have army management in Victoria too can be a bit of a pain. That'll be good. For there. I really wanted that front to be very reinforced, so let's send these guys up here. I'm gonna leave the Hussars, though, to form up with units here. Yep, there we go. Crisis averted. So it's going to be a minute before I want to declare that war. Oh, good, I have 100% administration, so I can drop down to 50 on that. And I can drop my tariffs a bit to help my industry, I think. Let's give you forts and railroads. And let's expand your naval base. Let's expand all our railroads. Because railroads are the greatest. Austria-Hungary declaring war on Poland. Who else are they fighting? It's not going to be just nope, hang on, who joined in here? Austria-Hungary, and let's just give it another moment. Now, I don't really want to fight against Germany at the moment. There's not really much I would... Well, I could fight the Ottomans, but I don't see the point. Like, if I was going to join anyone here, it would be Germany to make it a great war. Sorry, Austria-Hungary. Screw you, though. We'll keep an eye on things, though. Could be interesting. Cool. Things are expanding up here, infrastructure-wise. Yeah, I think Austria is gonna... That's a mistake on their part. They're gonna lose. But hey, not my problem. Oh, discredited in Siam. Not cool, UK. Well, I'm gonna go then after more of your sphere. Because that gets you to spend... how about Greece? It'll get you to spend your have to spend your points there. That'll be good. Expand. Actually, let's look at production and see what projects we've got. Yeah, capitalists are already trying to fund some of these railroads. Let them do it. Oh, Germany, come on, be cool, man. Alright, not Greece then. Who else? Venezuela. Maybe UK will go after me there and spend some of their points on me on that. Are any of these rebel factions getting particularly bad? The anarcho-liberals could rise. It might be worth passing a reform to pacify them. Public meetings. Well, that's not gonna happen. Oh, of course, let's enforce the Arab curricula. Let's expand these railroads. And I think... let's expand the forts along the South African border. I should have control-clicked there, in fact. Let's really make sure we have our defenses down here ready. So the UK can't march up that way. Good. And let's expand the defenses. You know, up in like our Lower Egypt, because that's where our capital is. And now I'm going to start banking up points. I'll waste a few because it's going to be more than a year by, 15 days. But I think that's worth... it's worth it. So that I can really get a head start on one of my favorite techs, military directionism. Because of course I want to get me some, wonderful little, gas attack capability. Now let's look at some of these factories. And let's start getting me some clerks. Make them a bit more efficient. I mean, I've got the literacy for it, I think. There we go. That'll be good. And Ottomans, sure, go ahead and have access. I don't hate you so much anymore now that I got all my land back. Alright, how's all this railroad construction going? Quite well, quite well. Could do with doing more of it, though. Let's expand the railroads. Expand railroads. Expand railroads and forts up here. Just in case the Ottomans end up on as an ally to one of my enemies. And I have some money to spare. Let's see, let's look at... yeah, let's outfit an expedition. Let's look into expanding my naval bases. That's something I've really fallen behind on. Oh! USA was involved in there. I didn't notice that had become a great war. Huh. Oh, and I've spent most of my money. Oops. Let's not stockpile for our troops so much, and let's... oh, not 100% tariffs, that's terrible. So I wanted to touch it up a little bit. Like, say, 16%. So I can invest it in infrastructure and stuff. Man, I've got some unemployment problems in a few places, but it looks like it's getting dealt with. I don't need craftsmen here right now, do I? Let's go to Sinai and get some clerks instead of those craftsmen. Good, good, good. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna slow down for a minute. I'm getting so many messages. Let's cool off relations with France. And let's make you like us more. In general, let's make the other powers of the world be friendly with us. Including Japan, I think. Might end up wanting to make an alliance with them. Military. How am I doing? A few more engineers, because I know I'm short on those. I need to distribute them among my various armies. You guys go east. This should make for a pretty good front, though. Alright, that's a good army. That needs more artillery. Could use another infantry. They can all fit there, so let's just have them merge up. Solve each other's problems partially. Have them merge up. So yeah, in general I need a lot more artillery out here in the east. Or in some places. Okay, right, these boats are all here. Let's drop off a bunch of soldiers. I don't really have enough transports, but that's one of my big weaknesses is Navy. Let's just get a whole bunch of steam transports, shall we? That'll be good. Okay. How's my infrastructure coming along? Not ideal, sure, but... Oh man, unemployment. Shift-click a factory, so all the ones that are close to their limit will upgrade. Alright, that'll do for now. We'll also get production, projects. Sure, oops. Build it. And let's go ahead and get our naval bases going a bit more. And I need to remember I also would like to be improving my forts in India. Because those forts will come in handy should it come to, or when it comes to war with the UK. Who's going to want to march in through India. Venezuela, increase opinion. Good, good, good. I wish UK would fight me a bit more here, but let's see. Well, his credits run out in Siam. Let's push into here a bit more. I want to bring them into my sphere. Needs more railroads. 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 Railroads are the shit. Both for RGOs and when you just have a massive empire like this and you want to be able to move your troops. There we go. Got a nice rail network on the way. Let's continue. Expand your naval base. Expand your naval base. I wish there were a less tedious way to do this. This is a part of why I get really bad about expanding my bases later on in the game. Because it's just you get to go state by state and check them all. Cool, cool, cool. I mean, I'll probably not have the best navy in the world until maybe the very end of the game, but I'd like to get a little bit closer to matching the Western powers. Oh, attend the Olympics. Let's do it. Hopefully win some prestige. Constructions are finishing. That's always excellent news. Let's get more forts going out here in the east. I can influence Siam. Good. Oh my, and UK is gonna actually... Let's stop influencing them for a moment and go back into Venezuela. Because if you're not actively influencing a country, usually the other great powers will leave you alone in that country. We'll see, though. Let's see, how's my new transport fleet coming? It's on its way. Let's see. I don't need all these engineers in the same army. Let's have you guys go out here for now. And you guys split and balance. And then both march out to here to be assigned afterwards. And it's almost going to be time to start my research on military directionism. There's my transport fleet. Let's mark sail out here. And down here. Let's really fortify Granada. Build up my army. Now let's get some infantry. I mean, I know the whole mobilization thing that I mentioned, but I don't want all my infantry to be mobilized troops. Spain declaring war on France. What, to regain Catalonia? Yeah, and that's the Second Great War. Huh. I could intervene, but that would just be status quo, right? Yeah, I'm not too worried about doing that. Still, I'll keep an eye on that war. Might be an opportunity for me. There we go. Let's... Oh, I still have one regular cav in here. Let's disband you. And let's send one of these hussars to link up with this army. You get on the boats and join up here. There we go. Russia is calling me to arms. Against China? No. Sorry, Russia. Oh, I'm such a terrible ally, but... I don't want to fight against China. Screw that noise. Oh, discredited in Venezuela. That's okay, because I'm really only influencing them so that I'm hoping UK will spend their influence, you know, that they've built up on attacking someone else who might make a move in Siam. I'll have to just keep an eye out there. Another engineer, you go out to the west. Excellent, excellent. And now it's time to begin researching military directionism, which is just great news, everyone. Some of you get on the boats. I just want to have a fairly good army lined up in Grenada, so that Spain can't come, you know, screw me over. There we go. Send all these guys out here, because there's going to be a lot of infantry coming in soon. That's good, that's good. Let's go ahead and, you know, just suck up a bit of Siam, so that when I start spending again, we'll be able to do so faster. I would really like UK to blow their influence on someone else. Oh, I hardly have any unemployed people. That's great news. I'm going to pay my soldiers a little bit more. Not appreciably much, just enough to tax the poor a little bit less. My craftsmen aren't getting their needs met. Yeah. Let's lower taxes on the poor. And on the rich, for that matter. Get them to invest a bit more. And speaking of that, I'll invest in things. invest in all the things. Oh, and I get a state in Togo. Fantastic news. Means you need a factory, so let's take a look at your RGOs. Nothing special. So you get the standard liquor distillery, which works well with your grain, but I would probably build even if you didn't have grain, just because they're a solid, you know, go-to factory. Because everyone needs liquor. Oh, state capitalism, of course. Argentina. Bankrupt. They have no allies. There's a good chance I could just go down and blockade them and get it. I'm not too worried about it. Sure, have military access. That's fine by me. Oh man. Look at this, they're both occupying each other's territory. It's credited in Colombia. That's unfortunate, but not terrible. Come on, spend that influence on someone else. Someone else try and make a move in Siam, please. Well, if I'm discredited in Colombia, I would still love to have their little colonial, you know, Asian colonial RGOs. I don't think Germany is really going to allow that, though. Let's see if I can make a bit of headway, though. Oh, a crisis. And I've been offered to back one of the sides. My. Ukraine. So this is a bit of a problem, though, because I saw that Germany has backed the other side. And let's see... Yeah, I mean, hardly anyone else would even be coming in. Like, UK is busy, France is busy, US wasn't gonna bother, Russia's busy, Austria-Hungary's busy, everyone else is busy. And I, in this war, don't think I can take Germany, so no crisis. Which is too bad, because I would love to have a great war, in which I am a war leader. May have overdid the cav a bit, but that'll be fine, because I'll be wanting to build a bunch more armies. I'm just spreading out some of these cavs so I can combine them with armies as I build them. You, though... form up here, I guess. More infantry. It's the main thing I need up in my Spanish holdings. So this army needs cav, and this army needs cav, so... Let's have some of these cav that I've separated out go over there. Oh, yep, just credited in Netherlands. I'll invest a bit more influence. I'll get to 50 and then stop. There we go. Oh, UK used some of their influence to discredit China, so let's make a move. Jingoism. That's great. Try again. Should be getting military directionism pretty soon. Let's invest in all of these guys and expand any factories near their employee limits. Let's take Cav and Cam, get on these boats. As well as some infantry. That's fine. Get on the boats. Now all the rubber is coming in. Rubber is awesome. State capitalism, everybody. That's what you want. Oh, discredited in Siam, of course. That's fine. We'll stop influencing there. And... you know, I don't think China's really focusing on Korea. Let's see if we can't make a move in there and get some of that wonderful coal. Military directionism. Hooray. That's exactly what I need. So let's go over here. And let's think about what I want for my next tech. Let's go ahead and get more research points. The sooner you get it, the sooner it pays for itself. Build army. Can I build anything? Nope. Well, let's limit the amount of people who support full citizenship we get. I wonder if I declared war on the UK, who would join? Japan would, more than likely. It would be nice to see Japan become a great power again, so I can make that into a great war. With me as the war leader, hopefully. So let's see, you needed a cav, and you needed a cav. Does anyone up here need a cav, though? No. Okay, so let's take a look. All the infantry, I want to go up to there. Not sure the best way to do this. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. Go up here, you, and then these both I'm pretty sure are just cav units, so do that. So I'll have a little bit of extra cav up in Granada, but ha! First to the North Pole. Glorious Arabia. Good job, team. Jingoism, good job. Oh, this is all going swimmingly. Let's, you know, mend relations a little bit more with France. There we go. Good stuff. Go ahead and just start marching over here. I could get the ships, but it's not a huge deal. And you go over here, because I don't think you have an... oh, you do have an engineer. But no one down in the south has an engineer. So that'll be fine. There's no huge rush on it, so... whatever. Alright, things are looking pretty good. I think I could beat the UK pretty soon. Especially because at some point I'll be getting gas attack, which is the best. Oh my. Narco-liberals. Well then, let's pay our soldiers a bit. Doesn't even need to be too much. Or fund our soldiers, you know, make sure they have equipment. And let's just set a few armies to take out rebels. Like you. And you. Even though it'll be a while before you're in a place to do anything. And... My. I can get access maybe through you, right? Oh, I already have access. Good stuff then. So you merge up, and you go deal with rebels. And... oh, I've got a few on Crete. Well, that's unfortunate. So I'll just take a few of these soldiers over to Crete. And I think once I drop these soldiers off and knock out these 2 stacks of rebels, I'll call that the end of this episode. Let them get their morale up a bit. One of my soldiers spawned on a rebel stack and got killed. Oops. That's gonna happen a few times here, I guess. You hunt rebels, why not? Oh, Great War capitulation. That wasn't the end of the whole war, though, was it? No. Oh man, this is gonna be a pretty decent little war. Oh, yeah, China's moving in Korea again. Should have known I wasn't gonna be able to do anything there. Still discredited here, still discredited here. Still discredited here, but so is pretty much everyone else, so let's just power through. Let's see what happens in those highly competitive nations. Alright, let's go drop our men off. I hope that wasn't a mistake doing that with no morale. There we go. I thought I'd be fine. And let's have a just any random general. Good, and now I have railroads coming in. Good stuff, good stuff. Let's take a look. 0% to invent. Gas. Oh. I don't have the things I need for that. Ah. That's a problem. Huh. Where is that? Huh. Are those inventions? Okay, so... yeah, I need... first to get some of these other inventions. And then I can get... gas attack. Well, that's too bad. In any event, I think this is as good a place as any to leave the episode off. I'll just pick up my troops and bid you a good day. But this episode has gotten a little bit long. Well, thank you for watching and enjoy the rest of your day.